Who was before me?
Padre.
Padre? No, he's not that much taller. Yeah, that's fine.
Are all the cameras? 1, 2, 3. Okay. Cameras are ready. Yep. All right, David, our defending champion here at the Colougard Classic by Exact Sciences. Different golf course, but it's got to feel good coming back to a place where you won last year.
Oh yes, absolutely. I've always enjoyed playing golf in Tucson. I mean, it goes all the way back to my rookie year on tour when I finished third and kind of kept my card here early in the year. You know, it is tough, you know, leaving a golf course I'd played for 30 years, coming to a new venue, but it's a great spot. I mean, I enjoy this golf course. I think it fits my eye pretty well. Still getting used to the greens, you know, being up here on the side of the mountain, there's a lot going on the greens, and so you have to pay attention to slope, you have to pay attention to grain. So still getting used to that, speed on the greens and the breaks, but if I can get that down, I'll feel pretty good about it.
Okay, go ahead, guys.
Just the practice rounds, being out there, what stands out to you from the course?
You got to obviously keep it in play. I mean, there's a lot of trouble out there off the tee, so you have to be accurate. Even though saying that, it still seems like a second shot golf course with the way the greens are designed, and then obviously around the greens, pretty difficult if you miss them. You know, I played a practice round Tuesday, played the Pro-Am today. Both days the weather was nice and not much wind, so we'll see what the weather does. If it stays nice, I'm sure you're going to have to shoot low.
David, with Tucson meaning so much to your golf career, key moments, what's it like to hear it from the fans? I mean, last year when you sank the winning putt,
yeah.
You know, this week coming out and getting some practice around here, and then obviously you're going to hear the galleries tomorrow.
Sure.
What's that like for you?
Well, it's always nice to have people come out and cheer us on. I mean, I'm sure a lot of people here have seen guys like myself and a lot of these other players for 30-plus years out here playing golf in the desert, and sometimes they can get attached to players that they've, you know, enjoyed watching. And so it's nice for us to be able to be here in a city where, you know, tour golf has, you know, been present for a long time. The build out on the last few holes is going to be nice. I'm sure there'll be quite a few people. I'm not sure how many will get out on the golf course just because it's a tough walk. But up here around the clubhouse, I think you'll see quite a few people, and hopefully we can put on a show for them.
Yeah, what do you make of this 15, 16, 17, 18 sort of amphitheater right here, and you know, being able to get spectators that you wouldn't be able to get to the far reaches of the golf course in this kind of hub area?
It's a nice finish. You know, you got a couple of par fours there that are, you know, you can make some birdies on, but you got to be accurate off the tee, and they got some spots on the greens where they can tuck the pin. So, but you have a par 5 in there as well that anything can happen. You know, you might see an eagle or two, although you could see a bogey if you get off, you know, a bad tee shot. So we'll see. I think it'll be a nice finish, and a lot can happen coming down the stretch, and it should be good for the fans.
For this particular event, what does it mean to know that you're playing also in honor of a cancer survivor?
Well, I think it's a great story of this event. It's great for Exact Scientists and Sciences and our tournament sponsor and everything, and to bring awareness. You know, I've been tested. I've had 2 colonoscopies since I started playing this tournament. So, you know, they kind of raised that awareness, and Jerry's kind of got us all to get ourselves checked out. And it's meant a lot to me to be able to, you know, have somebody on you. You know, a lot of times you don't think about those things. And with this tournament coming up every year, it's always in the back of your mind to go and make sure you're okay. And then to be able to represent survivors, I think this tournament tells a great story, and just adds a little something extra for the players to play for.
So 18th at Omni gave you guys a lot of problems last year. Was there a challenging hole out there?
Well, there's quite a few of them that you can, you know, pose some problems if you're not hitting the fairway. So I'm not sure which one it'll actually be this year. I guess it depends on what the wind does, but I'm certainly glad coming up the last hole, if you have a chance to win, that I don't have to try to play that 18th hole at Tucson National.
And putting on that helmet, what was that experience like for you last year?
It was great. And I had somebody ask me about it today. They said, did they make you give the helmet back? And I said, yeah, they made me give it back because we changed courses. But I know, I was just kidding. I said, it's sitting on my desk right by my front door when you come into the study. So it's a unique thing, and it's always an attention getter when people come to my house.
Anything else?
All right.
Thank you, David.
All right.
Thanks, David.
You're welcome. Yep.